first met at EDC May 18th. Well, towards the end of the night, 18th going on to the 19th. First question I asked was, wouldn't it be ironic if we got married here today? She told me, oh, hell no. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, okay, you know, it might happen, you never know.
We met in Vegas at the Electronic Daisy Carnival. Lee and his brothers were coming towards the first stage as well, and his youngest brother started soliciting ice and was asking us if we wanted ice because they bought a big bag of ice and they didn't want to waste it. We ended up hanging out together. Then it was time to leave, and we spent the whole day, whole night together till 10 o'clock in the morning before he left with his family back to California and before I went back to bed.
First thing that attracted me was her lips, and well, she was very talkative, which I found very attractive. But at the same time, I was like, does she ever stop talking? But no, I'm just kidding.
Actually, the funniest thing is when he started dancing. I thought it was the most funniest thing in the world. So it was cute and funny at the same time, which I liked a lot. And I was like, maybe there's potential.
Our first date was at the Vintage Press in Visalia. Yes, it was one of the best places in town to actually take Amanda on the first date. So I wanted to make it special. So I took her there for our first date. First time I said I love you was when I was finally able to FaceTime her. I told her I loved her, and when she told me she loved me, she told me, what type of love are you talking about? Is this real love, or you're just saying it because you like me? I told her I'm saying it because I mean it wholeheartedly.
After he proposed to me, after the first day he proposed to me, the next day, I wasn't 100% sure yet, but I did say yes.
I went out, I had this ring custom made from a jeweler, and he told me what type of design I want. I already had picked out the design, everything about the ring. The whole ring itself has meaning to it. I got on one knee, but the funny thing was, I handed her the box. She told me, I'd asked her, would you marry me? She told me,
what's this? And he's like, will you marry me? And I was like, I don't see no ring. And then he was like, oh.
As I was opening it, I accidentally dropped it. The worst part was, right when I was unfolding it, yeah, the ring actually, the actual box itself fell on the ground again. She just started rolling, laughing.
It's like, really? And then he's like, oh, okay. And then he turned it around and he asked again. He's like, will you marry me? And then I said yes. And then he just froze. And I was like, so am I gonna put this on myself? And then he's like, oh, okay.
I was like, oh, this has to be the most hilarious proposal ever. I was like, this is one for the books. She said yes, and yeah, here we are today. Yep.
The part that I'm most excited about for my wedding is when I see Lee dance on the floor. Hopefully he does a crazy dance and group the guys together and do some sequential dance. But if not, the end of the night when he starts dancing would be probably the most memorable time and reminds me of the first day we met.
I'm most excited about starting this new journey with her and in our lives, you know, friends, family. I'm glad everybody's actually going to be there for it. So.